Guys, don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 170,000 subs. Welcome to Amabenzo to TV, East African Cup of Nations. Bafana 1, Cameroon 2. I'm joined by Johannes.
Good evening, Tibose, and also Braspiwe and our cameraman, Nawan.
Yeah.
So this is what I've seen. As you know, there's too much hype to say Hugo Broos is playing against his former team, Cameroon. As he got 2017, he made the very same Cameroon the champions, 5 times champions because of Egypt currently. He won about top with 7 titles.
Yeah.
So, and then heading into this game, Bona, they were oozing in confidence to say, we managed to bounce back against Mozambique, have a winner 2-1, coming back from a goal down. So, Rona on the other side, we managed to fight hard against Zimbabwe. I think we're here in studio watching. It was a tough game because of Zimbabwe made it difficult for us. And as you know, also there's some bit of rumors to say that was a match fixing the way Zimbabwe conceded the goals. So, okay, in this game, you realized that Hugo Broos made some unnecessary changes because of I saw a player of Tshepa Moremi Akora against Zimbabwe midweek. Why is he starting the game on the bench? Sipombule is a creative player, should have started the match. Maybe introduce Relebohile Mofokeng ka second half. And then when I saw the lineup, I'm like, 7 defensive players accompanied by 3 central defense. It seems as if it's a deja vu back to what I saw as a Kaizer Chiefs fan. Stuart Baxter used to play like that. You don't understand if it's 7-2-1 or 4-3-4-3. So I had some bit of confusion, but then at some point we had 3 half chances from Foster, Mofokeng, Samkelo Kabini. The same. I was asking, when last did he play, and why out of position, because he's a central defender by the looks of things. So where I expected player of Tshepa Moremi to start the match because of he has scored. As you agree, principle, if it's not broken, why fix it? That's where Kibile some bit of question marks because of Hugo Broos has never played with 7 or 3 defensive players every time he approaches a match. So you come to the game, Rebafa 2 soft goals, and our weaknesses going into this game were that we are not good at dead ball situations. That's where I think it's kept continuing because of we saw it against Angola and stuff. But looking into the game, yes, we created those chances, but then we're not clinical. And in such games of this magnitude, you have to be clinical. How already have chance and look at Cameroon. They just utilized an experience to say, let's impress our coach David Pago and convert those headers, which I felt CBC could have done better as a defender. And then the other ball, there was a bit of deflection. So at some point, because of VAR delay, we thought it offside. But then when the VAR showed it, it was a clearly legitimate goal, of which Wacheka, South Africa could have defended better. So I think maybe had they taken those half chances while it was still 0-0, the completion of the game would have changed, but it wasn't to be. So then I got surprised again because of Hugo Broos delayed that sub, Samkelo Kabini, of which you should have made it way early for us to gel and make sure that we get those chances because of what Mudiba they tried. And then I'm also want to applaud Mpekezeli Mbogazi. What a player for me. The same player who lambasted him on the media. He did well in this game. I think the 2-0 wasn't the true reflection of the match because of Cameroon. They got those half chances, but I felt this is not the Cameroon that I used to fear in the past when they used to have Rokopet Song, Samuel Eto'o. So they played direct football, too many helicopter football, which I spoke about. And I spoke about, if you remember very well, Kamandi Karem. Hugo Broos must fix his defense. If he doesn't fix the defense, then Rotloba in trouble. So by then he comes up with an unfamiliar lineup. So by then, apart from that, we tried our best. It wasn't to be. Liana, the goalkeeper, he deserves credit to Cameroon. Look at that save here at which I thought it was going to be an equalizer or something. So he made a brilliant save. So Ronald Williams likely spoke. I think maybe the editions are not the same because of last season. This is the same Ronald Williams. He was the darling of the AFCON, where he was the goalkeeper of the tournament when KEF made those awards. But then he comes here, he concedes every game. So maybe the coach should have looked into that. But then Liana Mani was just too much into the mid-year Hugo Broos. This thing of like busting your own players. Yes, he's a straight talker, I understand that, but at some point you need to focus on your team, give results. You can't lose like that against Cameroon. Cameroon, for me, they were just weak. They were not convincing. But all in all, it's hard luck. Let's see in the next coming edition. So we don't know if it will be available in the World Cup. So all in all, hard luck to our players. They'll come back and we look forward to it. So I was so disappointed with some of the decisions made by Hugo Broos. All in all.
Thank you.
Sharp.
Commentator.